Hey, what's up? How you guys doing? It's Monday. We chilling? Huh? Anybody gonna say anything? It's yeah. I'm gonna pull up my stuff. How you doing, Daniel? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm looking good, thank you. Hi. Yeah. Here's a high five for you, Sads. Boom, boom. Karma. Just opened the boxes. Got all three. Nice. Yo, thanks for doing that. That's awesome. Yeah, we. It's been a busy day. Mondays are always crazy for me. I feel like I'm always like behind the eight ball, but less than last week. So, but yeah, topic of today's live is I'm gonna take my Pegasus 1 to Pegasus 3. And then I also am going to go make one of my other unicorns a Pegasus. So today's Pegasus day. Are we ready to go Pegasus a bunch today? We've got a lot of traits to fuse. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we now have a remember me. It works automatically. It doesn't. So we're calling it a feature, but basically it puts a cookie in your computer so you don't have to relog in, but then we don't have a logout button, so we're calling it a feature for now of like, don't go use your alt accounts. But anyways, you don't have to log in every single fucking time, which was a nightmare, especially because you would get like logged out mid tab exchange. And so yeah, anyways, big feature. It's like one of those small things that like are like, come on, you don't have that, come on, you know. But we have it now, so that's good. But yeah, so two-factor, that's a good idea to jump into two-factor authentication. We don't have that on the roadmap right now, and you know, it's like, it's frustrating. We set these roadmaps up, and then like one thing blows us back today, and then, you know, we catch it back up, and then all that. So, you know, the funny thing is we've been planning to go make an API for the games since January, and it's been getting kicked back like a week at a time since January, and it got kicked back again. So, but here we are, and it's going to be okay. So, any news on the marketplace? AWS has updated, so we are now updating our database. So, huge things. But anyways, it's looking good. We'll see. Basically, in the next few days, it should go out to CrowdPass holders. Should be. Yeah, I don't know. It's been every fucking moment. There's like things are going, and then it's like not going. And so, you know, it's really frustrating when it's like completely out of your hands. But here we are, right? Any news on the game? Let me show you some news on the game because, you know, we're moving. We're moving pretty good on it. I'm gonna turn up the volume. Hold up. Sorry. Let me go find the demo. Here we go. You ready? It's going to be a mobile app. Here we go. So this is it. Wait. All right. So it's going to drop shell casings as you shoot. This like laser thing might change, but honestly, I kind of like it. Right now, we're just using kind of like dummy dummy assets for now. But yeah. Pretty dope. So this is what salvage is. We're gonna update the asset for that, but you can pick up salvage. You can hit the walls. Yeah, here's a bad guy. Yeah. Again, this is just dummy assets, right? Those are actually gonna be robots. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we're moving on it. Honestly, we're we're moving along. I don't know if you noticed, but you can move around, you can shoot things. There's bad guys coming after you. Yeah, we still got a lot of work to do on the AI. You know, the most complicated part of the AI here is going to be not even pathing, really. It's going to be like, should I shoot the turret or should I shoot the unicorn, right? And vice versa. Should the unicorn or which bad guy should the turrets shoot at, right? Like, so all of that is what we're going to be working on, you know, and really polishing up. So the plan right now is June for an alpha, and at that point we should have one playable class, and we probably won't even really call it a class. We'll just like let you play if you're a CryoPass holder, right? Yes, that's probably going to be for about 2 to 3 weeks as we really ramp up all of the classes and open it up that way. And so once we do that, we will probably also try to get in turret upgrading because basically right now you're going to start with one turret, and that's probably going to be it for you can use 2 of those, right, of the same turret, but that's it. So but yeah, anyways, that's alpha, and then by beta we should have module upgrades and classes fully made for everybody to jump in. And so then at that point we'll open up beta to all holders, not just CryoPass holders. So that's pretty much the roadmap right now, and we'll see. You got your second unicorn finally. Nice, hell yeah, that's super cool. Congrats on that. And we actually have another drop coming next week. So put a rad cap on. No. Right now I'm feeling a little, wait, what? Crushing it. Yeah, anyways, let's go Pegasus, shall we? So what I do, and we have some plans, I've got some plans, don't have it on the roadmap yet, but got some plans to do to like kind of have this integrated in the like actual website. But right now I use as an Excel sheets. But no, I'm taking my Pegasus 1 to Pegasus 3, and then I'm taking one of my other unicorns to Pegasus 1. So we're gonna do a lot of Pegasusing, a lot of fusions. Probably is gonna take a little while, but let me explain my sheet, right? So right now, I have a lot of traits. Fuck, it's way too many traits. So we're gonna take this to 75 today. So we're about to fuse a bunch of traits. So we are going to turn this guy, Umbrata, we're gonna turn her into a Pegasus 3. So, and that's because I've got a few of the traits. I found the stitched mouth. Man, really though, like I still haven't found the tattoos. But man, it's the patterns are such a big part of the unicorns, and so I think I'm gonna go patternless for a little bit on this one. But basically, so this is my list. So I'm gonna use all of these traits, and then I'm gonna fuse these on the Pegasus 3. So I'm losing it. I'm losing the. But I'm sure that I'll be able to find it on the trait market when we drop that really soon. Oh man, I can't wait for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go fuse a monocle to her. Here we go. So I can go list it, or I can fuse it. So I'm going to fuse it. I'm going to change that to Umbrata. Man, this is way faster than usual. Am I right? All right. This is cool. What do you guys think? Purple or yellow? I like purple. Or no, not blue. Yeah, I like purple. Cool. Stats on market beta so far. I haven't checked, but I've been meaning to ask Ted. But craziest thing is we're now having traits go for more than the floor on unis, which is just insane, right? So it's going well. I think we've got a little over, like right now, all we've done is private sales, which is definitely not even like close to what it's going to be. Leather glove. Okay, cool. No, not the turtleneck. Shit. I'm like over the weekend. I know we were over 3 Solana traded. But again, all we've got right now is private listings. Because that was the thing with AWS is we couldn't. We couldn't use this one feature called Open Search, or else it was going to mess up the database. And so AWS has officially updated, and so now we're updating our database to be able to get that going. So I think that it's looking really good for the next few days here. So stay tuned. I don't want to promise anything. I've been getting frustrated with our promises, and because it's just out of our hands. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like we want to be done, we're done, right? It's just that these database issues, once we went to production, was when we were like, fuck, like, what do we do? And so we're finally there. Ooh, this is looking good. What do we think? Purple? or yellow. Nah, purple's good. I'm definitely fusing a lot of purple, but I'm already shaman, so I'm okay. I don't need to fuse anything else to make it a shaman. It feels very shaman-y. Well, minus the monocle. The monocle makes it look too classy for a shaman. You know what I mean? Okay, leather vest. Ooh, the leather vest is gonna look really cool. Let's go fuse that. I know that it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm about to go. Destroy all these traits by going Pegasus. But anyways, yeah. Pew pew pew. There we go. That could be yellow, right? Ah, that looks pretty good. Ooh, looking really good. White maybe? Or black? No, let's go white. I like white. White's looking really good. Again, this doesn't matter at all. All of these are going to get destroyed in a minute. But who cares? You know what I mean? What's the next trait? Leather vest. Hammer. Let's go fuse that hammer. Oh, man. Yeah, but really, what I do kind of want to mention a little bit of stuff around the play to earn games and everything that's coming. So we've got. We were talking a lot this today about the tokenomics of it, like the earning. We've got staking coming, and staking is actually going to be coming before the games do, right? And so, really, I think it was Axe was bringing up that. Essentially, the way we've got it set up right now is you're going to be, as a player, you could earn about 10 times the amount per day than if you were staking. And now, part of me is I like that, right? We want the focus to be on the games more than staking, right? And I look at it as like a passive versus. Damn, where's the freaking poof? There it is. I look at it as passive versus active, right? And we want active to be focused on playing, right, over everything. Now, having said that, people, we added staking mostly to be focused. Man, this is looking really good, right? We added staking for the focus to be to allow you to kind of maximize your other unicorns that are just sitting in your wallet, right? So you could, as a whale, go stake 10 unicorns at 10 Pegasus, and you'll get about the same amount as the maximum that a player can get. But also, we're looking at maximums here, right? In order to maximum to get the maximum amount of tokens each day, you have to play probably over an hour of games, and that's winning every single match. Which the games are going to get progressively harder as you play. That's basically how we're going to cap it. Is we're going to make it more and more difficult to play, and when you do play, you're not going to make as much tokens. And so essentially, we're going to be like, hey, stop playing with this unicorn. Go play something. Go play other game types in this, right? Thick mustache. See, I look at Umbrata as a female character, so I really don't want to fuse this trait, but I also have to fuse this trait, so we're gonna go fuse this trait. But anyways, yeah. All that said, I think that what we're looking at doing is instead of rather than increase the amount of tokens that you get from staking, we're probably going to, if anything, lower the amount that you get from playing. So yeah. 1.7 soul for 450 power uni. What do you think? Will anyone buy it? No, def not. Yeah, and by the way, there's not a stake maximum either. So that's the other part of it too. Is if you want to play this passively, you can definitely do that. You just got to get more unicorns and more Pegasus, right? But yeah, regarding that 1.7 450 power unicorn, I think that is a bit high for where it is right now. Yeah, really, a lot of folks are concerned, or vice versa, on where everything's at, right? And it's tough to say like one thing that we need to do better. There's like a million things that we've got to do, but we knew we had to do all of them before we even started this project, And so I get where everybody's coming from. You're sitting here looking at the floor every day, and all I can do is say keep believing. But really, truthfully, I think that right now we don't have a supply issue. We've got a demand issue. And by the way, I can go Pegasus too. Let's go do it. But yeah, we don't have a supply issue. We have a demand issue, and it's because we haven't really been connecting on a lot of our marketing efforts because we've been pretty distracted onboarding 6 or 7 people on the team, right, and making a game and all of this other stuff. So yeah, it's just a lot of things that we've got to do, and all of it is going to happen as we progress in the game side, because again, this is a play to earn game focused NFT project, right? And so it's so weird to see it without the tattoos, but let's do it, whatever. Okay, so let's go dive in. Where was I forget what I was saying. I guess I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, keep believing and holding. Yeah, there you go. That's a good summation of what I was just trying to say. I just love the turtlenecks. It's funny, I love the turtlenecks until I go plan a unicorn, and I'm like, it's too basic for me. But I do think that the turtlenecks look really good with other traits on top of them. And so, yeah, we'll get into that a little bit. But speaking of which, Kevlar vest is one of them. About 4 places new team members. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And so, really, we've got a few huge ideas around marketing that are going to be starting to happen over the next few weeks. So stay tuned for those, because I feel we feel really confident about them. And so we just gotta go do them. So right now we're building some things to be able to get that set up. And so yeah. What was I? Okay, yeah. I was gonna do the Kevlar vest. Yeah. Okay. Boom. 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 Check that out. Well, I scooped the trait in Uniflor. Oh, actually, that's a great segue into something I wanted to talk about a little bit. That looks good. We've got the CryoVote stuff built out. And so what we're going to do is we'll probably over the next few days going to be talking about the additional options, because right now in our where are we at? Here it is. So right now this is going to be the vote every time. So there's buying the floor of unicorns, buying the floor of another project, giving to charity A and charity B. And so we've got to figure out what the 3 other votes are going to be, or options for the vote. And so, so that'll be happening over the next few days. We're going to figure that out. And then essentially, we're going to do it for an entire, what did I fuse already to that? Okay, yeah. And then we're going to do that for 7 days. And then after 7 days, we'll open it up. That'll be the end of the vote. And then we'll go send the money or do whatever we need to do based on the vote that happens. So, always get common traits, never got legendary. Yeah, I have never found a legendary trait either. I'm with you. I think I've opened over 60 boxes at this point. So it's fucking really annoying. My brother Tyler, and co-founder and all this, I think he's got 5 now. So it's just not. It's a point of contention for me a little bit, but yeah. Boom. Check it out. I really don't like that horn too much. I think it has to go with a particularly goofy unicorn. To be honest with you, I was kind of phoning in that trait. I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you all. What's the eyes? Colored pupils. Okay. Where's the colored pupils? Oh, there's the colored people. Got an epic back-to-back, then a legendary. What the hell? You should go buy a lottery ticket or something. Not financial advice, but damn, that's super lucky. There's the chances of that are crazy. I kind of like going like blue on this one because it looks a little what's her name? The android from DBZ. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. Polka dot pattern. Let's go fuse it. Can you have a second account? So right now we are not moderating it, but we are tracking it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start moderating it. Probably, I don't really know. That we're going to be like, basically we've got the data for it. It's just like a lot of like, it's a difficult decision on what we're going to do because we don't want to ban people, right? You own it, you should have it. But then at the same time, like it does kind of hurt the sanctity of the game because if you have more than seven unicorns, you should be limited to 7 traits, right? Or trait boxes a week. And so, so basically, what all I'll say is, please don't do it. And if you do it, we know, and we're going to be starting to moderate it. It's just we don't have the bandwidth to moderate it, to be honest with you. Yeah, nice. There we go. We are officially a cross class for this unicorn. Almost a Pegasus tree. All right. Hoop earrings coming up next. 12 minutes so I can still open my trait boxes. Nice. Whoo. Hoop earrings? Where's the hoop earrings? Do you see them? Hoops. Where are you, hoops? Hoopies. There you go. 102, yeah. I started with 115. I'm going to end up with 75 at the end of all of this because I'm going to go Pegasus 3, and then I'm going to go Pegasus on my other unicorn as well. But basically, the reason why you might want to go Pegasus 3, if you have the ability to, is we're going to be launching items soon. And to get items, you need to open toolboxes. And toolboxes are Pegasus 3s will get 1 per week. So it's funny, I kind of like once I added that as a strategy, once I added that as a thing we were going to be doing, I had to update my strategy because my plan was to like passively go to Pegasus 3 like whenever I find the traits. Again, I was going to go, like basically my plan was go Pegasus 1, make it look really cool, and then wait till I find those traits again, and then go Pegasus 3 and fuse those same traits. So I'm kind of going to do that right now, but I don't have all of the traits. So it's, it's kind of on me to go find them. But I've got some of them. I've got these. I've got all of those traits that I wanted on this unicorn. But I had a Pegasus box or something like that for wing accessory. Okay. I see. Instead of like evolving it from the Pegasus screen, that's cool. I like that idea. It makes it feel more exciting, right? That's a cool idea. I think that like I look at, in many ways, I look at this unicorn season as like the figure everything out season. We've got so many like things to optimize, right? Like I'm literally using an Excel sheet right now to track all of my traits, and then I put them into Pegasus plans and all of that, right? Like that's an obvious thing that we should do is have like a Pegasus planner. And so we've got the plan to go make a planner, but it probably won't make it to the roadmap until probably May. So basically, what we've got right now is we've got work until we've got a lot of dev work that we need to do through the end of April, and then by then we kind of have not carte blanche, but we're just like, what's next, right? In a good way. And so the what I plan to dive into at that point is a Pegasus planner and all of that sort of stuff. That's like basically, let me show you what that's going to look like. Actually, the first step to Pegasus planner is going to be this, where when you go to the page of your unicorn, you're going to see all of the trait types, and you'll see ones that you don't have fused, and you can go see them on the market. You can filter for heads right away, or you can see what you have, right? So yeah, please read what you said. Diamond, what do you got? I don't see your comment. There may be way. Sorry, PHOQ. Sorry, I'm not seeing your comment, but yeah, I'm not really monitoring chat too well right now. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just going Pegasus, right? I'm just over here going Pegasus in a big way. Like, yeah, I'm almost done. I'm almost to Pegasus 3, so don't worry. Okay. Do you get coins to buy an item box or just a box? Yeah, yes, exactly. So Pegasus 3s will get the box, but staking a Pegasus will get the we'll get the tokens to open a box. So basically, the reason why you don't just get trait boxes is because you can choose to get the either toolboxes or trait boxes, and so you'll. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, but you only yield. Sorry, you only get tokens by staking or by playing the game. So yeah, please add a diamond trade. Yeah, are you the one who's been suggesting diamond horn? I might have a video for you here soon. So keep going. Yeah, I'm going to be making a lot more trait videos over the next few days and week here because we're going to be dropping mid-season trait refresh is happening not next week but the week after is going to be hitting. We're going to have a few collab traits in there as well. So yeah, going to be super exciting. We've already I didn't do the numbers, but off the top of my head, I think we've got like 1, 2. I think we made like 8 traits at this point. So still got a ways to go, but we'll get there. We'll get there. My hope is that I add about 30 to 40 traits total. So we've got some work this week. So for us that forgot to pay in the first drop, yes. We by the way, you have not lost your unicorns. Okay. What we're gonna do is move them over to this next drop period. We looked at the work and effort that it was going to take to do it, and it was going to basically take like a week of development, and it was kind of like, okay, like we don't have time to do that now, so maybe we can do it next week. And then now we're 2 weeks in, and we're like, okay, let's just freaking wait till the launch. And so basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move everybody who won last time but didn't pay, but chose a unicorn. They're gonna move. We're gonna move it to this time. This time's winnings, and you'll be able to answer the question again. So your unicorns will not stay in limbo, I promise. But boogers. Sorry, I gotta fuse boogers here. Here we go. Hey, look at that. That one was the one that I bought from Karma. That's cool. Oh, yeah. Would there ever be a 3-way class? Yes, let me explain that a little bit. So, okay, so really quick. If you look here, right now I've got 2 over 100, and both of them are to 150. So that makes me a combo class of a shaman. This is a shaman right now, right? But I'm close to 100 there. I'm halfway to 100 on those other ones. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to let you do a, what am I fusing right now? Oh yeah, boogers. So right now, what we're gonna let you do is for cross classes, you will be able to load out your character with those traits. But once you become a combo class, like a shaman, right? Like so purple. So yeah, let's take it back to the tape really quick. Sorry. Okay, so I've got 150 on both. So I am a combo class of a shaman, right? If these both were under 150, like instead of 152 it was like 140, and this was 140 instead of 176, then it would be a cross between an assist and a marksman, assist marksman, right? But once you cross that combo class threshold, that's when you become, that's when you need to, that's where you get specific abilities and stats in the games, and because of that, you won't be able to have crossover abilities unless you become a 2 or 3-way cross class or combo class. So yeah, hold on, I need to figure out what I haven't fused because I didn't write it down correctly here. I thought I fused everything, so I've got the mustache. Let's. Sorry, you see, this is why we need freaking planner. You know what I mean? I got a chin. I've got a glasses. I've got clothes, yes. Second clothes, yes. Hair, I've got eye hair. No, I don't have items or hands. Oh, duh. Duh. Here we go. I think I was going to fuse the wrench. Yeah, I was going to fuse the wrench. If you do add my idea, will I get one for free or will I have to do it normally? Yeah, so all the people who are doing suggestions on the trait ideas, basically we don't really have like a plan to like give you anything. But I don't know. I know that Karma has been making a giveaway around some of this stuff. So I could be, kind of talking incorrectly there because I don't know what they have planned. So, I know that I'm kind of like the face of this whole thing, but I mostly have been starting to let Karma and Tyler take over and just kind of run some of that sort of stuff out. So that's why I might seem a little confused or under informed on that. I need to find a hand item. I don't think I have an uncommon hand. Yeah, I've only got a rare hand. I've got the floating hand. So let's do it. You mean that you're going to give your peg 3-way? Oh no. Oh no. I spent a lot of money on this. No, I'm just making this Pegasus 3 to kind of show you guys my experience. But for the traits, we were talking about maybe doing some giveaways around the people who suggested the trait ideas, that we would give them the ability to maybe get the trait or get a unicorn or something like that. So Noel, is there any idea you haven't mentioned to anyone? What do you mean? Like stuff that we're planning on doing? Yeah, definitely. We've been talking about this giveaway that's coming up. That one's going to be like a really big one, but we're kind of getting the pieces in place before we start sharing with that publicly. Check it, guys. Going Pegasus 3. Oh gosh. Wish I chose wrench over sidebar. Yeah, wrench is honestly a pretty cool one, don't you think? Like yeah, I kind of like it. My only thing is, like, with the wrench, I feel like you've got to have it really be themed, like a really themed out character for that, we did it. I made a Pegasus 3, everybody. All right, let's go fuse some traits to her. Stitched Mouth, for sure, is getting on it. I love the Stitched Mouth. I think that is honestly probably, yeah, it's like, I know that I've got on Hornycorn, I've got the cigar. And the cigar is really cool, but I feel like the Stitched Mouth just has so much character. Like, it's like, yo, what are you doing with a Stitched Mouth? Like, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to make that one black. Cool. By the way, I did all of this. I've been working on the generator. I don't know if you guys have seen the generator much, but yeah. Rick's portal gun. Yeah, honestly, the portal gun is gonna be really difficult to make. I want to do it. I want to like play with it, the idea a bit, but I'm not ready to to jump onto it yet. Like, I don't think I can do that one live because it's just too much details to do something like that. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to do it live. Like, maybe I'll just like go look at like references a lot and then get it in my brain. Yeah, check it, guys. Look at her. She's looking right. So already, because I'm a Pegasus 3, right? Like, I've got crazy high stats already. The Pegasus 3s are tough to get, you know what I mean? Like, it took a while for me to get to this point, and I even had to fuse some rare traits along the way, and I definitely fused some other epic traits to this one that I lost already. So it takes a while. Look at that! I bought it from Bente. I think I bought this from Pensy. I think. Oh, look at Umbrada. I think I was gonna make this one purple. Yep, purple. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that looks good. All right, leather spiked, reptile, stitch, and I'm doing the zebra mohawk, which who did I buy that from? Suki, right? Suki, are you here? I think I bought that from you. I love the trait marketplace. I've already spent over 1 soul on it. Boom. Any thoughts on the bundle traits, like 51 traits, 15 traits? Yeah, I think that, like, yeah. So let's talk about sets a little bit. I love the idea of sets. My main concern is the third-party marketplaces. And actually, I've got an idea that is going to be that is I haven't really talked about too much. I only mentioned it on one live, and I talked with Zesty Stoner a lot about this concept. So let me walk you through the idea in just a second. Okay, I gotta go fuse the staff too. Why couldn't you submit a trait? Hold on. I just got to finish this, guys. All right. But yeah, it's kind of tied up with changing your unicorn's power so that you can have like a non-legendary unicorn still have pretty good size power. So let me explain the idea. Look at her. Look at her. We got a shaman, everybody. We got a Pegasus 3 shaman ready to go. Okay. Yeah, so let me explain this idea. Hi. Okay, so here's the concept. And so there's a few angles on this, right? But let me walk you through the reason why I wanted to do why I'm thinking of these mechanics. So okay, first step is we're going to make a thing called rainbow dust or something like that, where basically you can destroy a trait to get rainbow dust from it. And so what is rainbow dust? So you will have a slot on your unicorn, which will add, you can add up to 100 rainbow dust onto the slot. And when you break the trait, basically like a legendary trait will get you like 10 rainbow dust, and a common will only get you 1 rainbow dust, right? But what it does is it multiplies your power level. It doesn't multiply traits, so it doesn't upgrade traits, but it upgrades your power level. The reason why I wanted to do that is because we separated it. I wanted it separate from traits because the same deal with sets, right? Is on the aftermarket when we show a level 2 basic horn, right? Like let's say that you love the basic horn, but you want it to be as powerful as the legendary trait. Well, and then you like level it up to somehow, right? We let you level it up. So we would need to make every single level of basic horn as a separate trait on the aftermarkets, which means that on the aftermarkets, it would be just insanely difficult to like filter through all of the trait types because there's gonna be so many duplicates, right? Like level 1 basic, level 2 basic, level 3 basic, right? For every single one of our 250 traits, right? Or 215, sorry. So that was my reasoning on why I don't want to level up traits themselves. I want to level up the unicorn and base power. So that way, you as a person focused on the looks of the unicorn can still go up against all legendary traits. So does that make sense? So because basically all legendary traits is 66 times 15. If you're a Pegasus, 18 for the skin. And then if you're a Pegasus, you get 70 times 6. So you have 1,428 power level as a maxed out Pegasus 3, maxed out with legendary traits only, right? But what you're going to do is if you also have 100 rainbow dust, you'll double it, right? So that's the thing is as you're fusing normal traits that you like, that you like better for the curation to make your unicorn look cooler, you can still double to get to maxed out Pegasus. Divide that by 2, that means that you only need 715 power level with 100 rainbow dust, and you'll be as powerful as a maxed out Pegasus 3 with legendary traits. So that's huge, right? So yeah, I'm checking karma. Oh, nice. Okay. So we have, damn. So sorry, I was super misinformed about the trade marketplace. We have 54 total sales so far, and there's 8.3 Solana have been traded. You know what the craziest thing is? Is like the average is almost the floor at 0.15 Solana, and also I personally have purchased more than 2 trades above the floor of what a unicorn is, right? Like that's where people who I saw in a few comments that people were like, hey, so like it's not really a play to earn game if you're not earning a coin. Well, the thing is when you earn tokens, you can get trade boxes, which turns into fucking real money, right? And I think that the marketplace on the trade marketplace is actually going to be more liquid than the unicorns, and because the trade marketplace is where you get accessories for your unicorns, but once you get like 10 unicorns, what do you need more unicorns for? And so like basically the idea is that we need to bring in more players to buy the floor. That's why the floor hasn't gone up, is because everybody went and bought a bunch of the unicorns in the beginning stages, and now it was up to us to bring in players. We haven't really done a good job of that, and we've got plans to fix that, right? But anyways, like I think that people are going to be able to move money on the trait marketplace, which is super exciting, because that's what this whole thing is about, is traits and upgrading and all of that. So yeah, I saw I just saw that we have officially let's hold on, let me confirm. Okay, I'm going to yeah, so we so the AWS update went well. We did it, guys. We're about to do it. So anyways, it's not live. The marketplace is not live, but it's looking really good for tomorrow. So finally. God, I've been so fucking frustrating. It's been so frustrating. We know when you develop something and you get everything ready, and then you don't know this because fuck. You know, we were ready for this marketplace like 3 weeks ago, right? Like, you know what I mean? And we're sitting here just getting it done because AWS finally fixed it. And so I'm just excited that it's finally over. Turn the page, and I know it's been frustrating. We've been like saying, hey, it's coming, and then it doesn't come. And so, but yeah, it's looking really good tomorrow. So if you have a Cryo Pass, you should be able to see the marketplace tomorrow. And let me show you what that's going to look like. So I'll go over to our admin link and go do that. So when will marketplace for non-cryo holders be open? I'm thinking next Tuesday. Yeah, there you go. So tomorrow's Cryo Pass open. Tomorrow is the official beta launch, right? We've already kind of been in an alpha where it's like you could sell privately, but that sucks, right? But anyways, let me show you what this is going to look like. Boom. So you guys don't see the admin link. So you can see the marketplace button. I'm going to click on that. Damn, that was super quick. Yo, okay. Wow. Fuck, that's fast. So yeah, this is what it looks like. So yeah, you can see total volume, average sales, listing price, average listing price, total listings, boom. And so what we're going to do is you can list privately without the minimum, but if you sell them on the aftermarket, like if you list it on the trait marketplace, you will have to abide by the trait market, the additional trait box prices. So actually, I think I need this trait. Whose is this? Sovereign Rad Nolan Cultist. What? Yo, did Rob find our link? What the hell, dude? I wasn't expecting that. Wait, no. You know what it is people who didn't list it privately. So yeah, okay. So by the way, if you have listed it publicly without the checkbox, I was like, what the hell? They got the link. I freaked out for a moment. Whoo, we're good. Can I send you the Uni Planner link so I can make a copy? What do you mean the planner? What do you mean by that? The planner? Do you mean? It's actually in Discord. I think I pinned it. I sent like a template of that. So, but yeah, let me go. I really want to buy that zebra print. See, this is what I'm saying. Is I cannot go to that marketplace too often. I can only go when I'm having a good day. But because I'm gonna spend some money in there. But yeah, I'm just really relieved that it's finally here. So yeah, let's celebrate by opening a trait box, shall we? What a few days or a few minutes here. I'm gonna go move back over to the normal link. If all stats are higher than 150, that class is uni then. Yeah, it kind of goes rainbow in the background, right? But essentially what you're going to be able to do, by the way, for those of you who don't understand that question, so here you go. I'm a bard here, right? Because I'm over 150 on these two. But if I was over 150 on all six, I would be a combo uni class or whatever. We don't have really a name for it. But what you're going to be able to do is load out your character. Basically, every game that you go into, every match, you'll be able to say, I'm going to play as a necromancer this round. And then you play the same unicorn. You can play as a paladin the next round, right? So that's what that's going to be able to do. You're not going to be able to cross combo classes. You're not going to be able to do that. Hey, everybody, let's get a legendary box. Come on. Rare. Okay. I'll take it. Smoke nose. Metal goatee. Buckled shoulder. Yo, damn. I wish I saw this one. This would look really good on Rumbrata. I wish I did this before. Fudge. Damn. Bummer. Can I have access to the admin link for 1 minute? Yeah, sure. No. Okay. In news about mobile version of the SU site. Mobile works. On Android, it's a bit buggy. Basically, what you have to do is you have to hold it down, type in your email, press enter, type in your password, enter, and then you can let go and it'll be good. So yeah, I know it's super wonky, but yeah, basically what happens, we launched it and then we've been tied up with a bunch of other big, other small things that are making a big difference. And so anyways, all that said is there will be, yeah, it's coming. And so, yeah, got a legendary from the phone. Dang! Yeah, that's cool. Have you been, to be honest with you, I've been too nervous to open a box on my phone and pay for it. Cause I'm I don't know. I grew up in the 90s. So I'm we didn't have mobile commerce back then. So I'm just still this is a big purchase. I need to make sure that I do it on the computer. I don't know. It's stupid, but, yeah, so I haven't actually tested it on the phone yet. Yeah. Oh, you only need to do it for the password. Okay, cool. I got another legendary box. Damn, lucky. Will there be a renting system for the unicorns for people who want to play the games but doesn't have enough to buy a uni? Love that. I love that question. So let me talk about this a little bit. So my thinking here is we're planning to make games public to non-holders as well. First step is alpha cryopass holders only. Then we go beta unicorn holders only. And we're probably gonna be a beta for 2 months as we really polish it up, make PvP, maybe even make a few maps and different game types, right? We've got some ideas around that. But then we're gonna open it up to everybody, including non-holders. Now, there's going to be a few features that if you play with your unicorn, it'll be better for you. And you also will only be able to earn tokens if you're playing with your unicorn. So as a holder, you could have a non-NFT character. I don't think it's going to be a unicorn, by the way. But you can play as a non-NFT. Anybody can, including holders. But you can only earn if you're playing with a unicorn NFT. Does that make sense? I think we're also going to have ads, but if you're a holder, you don't have you don't see the ads. All that, right? That's the idea. And so the thinking is that we want to make holders feel like gods. And give you guys somebody to shoot at, give you more people to shoot at through by opening it up to everybody. So that's the thinking. So, damn, everybody's getting legendaries? What the hell? I should go open another box, right? Is the legendary Infinity Gauntlet the most rare hand type? Honestly, I wish I knew that. We don't have that in our admin panel. So I asked Ted to make a bunch of stats for us to be able to look at. and that was not one of the ones that I asked. I probably should have asked for that, but I bet that we could figure that out. So let me get back to you on that. But actually, I haven't shared the class breakdowns in a bit, so let's do that, shall we? Hey, hold on. You got 3 legendaries, damn. I've only opened 47 boxes. You know, I wish that I kept track of how many boxes I opened. I have not, but I feel like I've probably opened like 60 by now. I could probably figure that out, but yeah. Too many to not have a fucking legendary box. But who's to, that's where it's at. Okay, so how many classes do we got? So we've got 488 tanks. The only one over 500 is marksman. So that's pretty cool. Assist, man, it's so funny. All of my unicorns, or most of them, have assists because I really think assists are a very under recognized class. They're gonna be able to stun people and like lock people in place and like do a lot of cool stuff. So that's cool. But if somebody wants to screenshot this, here you go. But nobody is a healer assassin. It looks like everybody who was a healer assassin went and became a necromancer afterwards. So that's interesting. Only 15 shamans, so I'm one of the 15. Nice. That makes me feel good. I'm one of the 20 bards. Cool. Survivalist and support. Yeah, support. I feel like we should rename support's name. Like, support just sounds super lame. You know what I mean? So I think we should rename support. What should we name support? By the way, supports are they are a mix between yellow and green, by the way. So yeah, basically assist healer, right? Kind of the lame support class, but release that to the public. Honestly, I want to. We probably will soon. I have it in our designs to do it, but Ted never built it, so that's how it goes. You know what I mean? If I don't push for those things, whatever, the squeaky wheel gets greased for sure. And so I just squeak all day. But most of the time, there's more important squeaks happening. Evangelist, Watcher. Watcher's cool. Yeah. Watcher. That's cool. Yeah, support is super lame. We really need to rename support. What else you got? Evangelist is cool. It feels a little too Paladin is just religious enough. Like it's a little bit, but it's not really. I feel like Evangelist is a little too religious, and we don't have in the lore a religion yet for the unicorns. But I think that so I'm a big Brandon Sanderson fan. I don't know if you've ever read a Brandon Sanderson book, but fucking awesome. Any of his books are really good. But he talks a lot about how important religion is to culture, and so if you don't have a religion built into your lore of your story, then it's a bit shallow. Whatever because culture or religion has so much of an effect and impact on culture. Even if you don't believe in God, you still say God damn it or whatever, right? Like most of the time, right? And so it's just kind of how it is, right? For most people, at least who grew up in a Christian culture, I guess. But anyways, all that said, I do think that when we dive into the lore a lot of the unicorns, we're going to need to add some religion around it. So, and I think that it's got to be tied up in Pegasus and tied up in the traits and all that stuff. And so we'll figure that out. But maybe they'll be named Watchers. I like Watcher. Wanderlust is cool. Wanderlust is a bit more exciting than Watcher. But yeah, Watcher is like. So my problem with Watcher is marksmen are the range unicorns, right? Like the range class. And so Watcher feels like it should have a really long range and do like far abilities. And, healers and assists don't really have that. But Wanderlust might be a good one. Mr. Unicorn Man, please read the last. Sorry. Boo, 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 whew. Where you at? You should be able to craft a unicorn with rainbow dust, use 1 or 10k. Yo, that's a cool idea. Damn. That's okay. So here's my only problem with that. I love that idea. So basically, everybody who's just joining us, the idea is that you can destroy traits to get dust, and you can use dust to upgrade your character. And so all it's going to do is there's like dust slots, and if you put enough of them on there, then you'll max out your unicorn dust, and basically it'll double your power level, right? But what you just suggested is that you could transfer like 1,000 or 10,000 dust into a unicorn NFT. Now, my only problem with that is every time we add more unicorns, we have to do another drop. So we could potentially make a collection of like, 10,000 unicorns, but we got to get the data ready, and we've got to spend a bit of money. Not a lot of money. We got to spend about, I think for 10,000, it's probably like 15 SOL. So about $1,500, which honestly would be a pretty good investment for this kind of idea. But the problem is then we still need to manually airdrop things, right? So there is an automated script that sends all of them out, but it's one by one, right? There's no way to send out 10,000 at once or whatever, and there's no way to automatically drip it as people redeem it. So like that's what sucks about like all of this. A lot of this is manual mode right now, and so I like the idea, but there's just too much complications around it. So I don't know. It's a cool. It's really cool. I'll give you that. It is really cool, and the idea of play to earn involved with that is like you can go get a shit ton of traits, destroy those traits, which removes traits from the marketplace, but still creates more unicorn NFTs, which is like I don't know. Let me think on that. Maybe you get like reserved a character on the next drop, whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know. Let me think on that. I like it though. Soul Sea giveaway winner is about to drop. Nolan is a special trait ready. Shit, I gotta add it to the trait list. But they are exported. The Soul Sea one is exported, so probably will have to be though tomorrow. But the idea is that they're gonna have Soul Sea shirt on them. Is that it, right? Karma. Legendary holographic, yeah. So I'm Mr. Unicorn, right? Yeah. Let me see. Let me go export that out because I don't think I've exported it out. I got to update it at Cloudinary. So yeah, let me explain a little bit while I do this. Let me explain how the whole system runs. So yeah, I'll flip your eyes around and show you how it happens. So these are all my traits, right? We've got 15 trait types, and each one has variants. So like these are all the hairs, obviously. Crushing it with the braids. And then we've got, yeah, this is the Plague Mask. That's not going to work. But we made a Soul Sea trait. Boom, here it is. And so this is purple. So then I move it down here. Sorry, move it down here. Yeah, actually, let me go log into Cloudinary here. So yeah, Cloudinary is where we add all of our traits, and then also where the unicorn NFT metadata is at. So like the URI that is on the NFT loads a JSON file from Cloudinary, which also references a JSON file of images, which is the traits. And so, yeah, the rarity of the Soul Sea collab trait is going to be a rare trait. Yeah. So we can create traits, but I'm gonna need to like create them to one account and then fuse those to one unicorn, right? Like to an actual unicorn. So it's a little complex. Probably should have had our ducks in a row a little bit more around this. My bad on that. But yeah, I've got a folder set up. Here you go. Yeah, so here we go. These are all the token data, right? So like SU tokens too. So these are all the metadata files here. But we've got traits, right? Unicorn traits, here you go. So then in here we've got close. Boom, here we go. So it's 650 by 650. Okay. Can you make a muscle trait? Nice. The body, yeah. That would actually be a really good pattern. Like we could just like buff it out, right? I think Figma's down right now. Maybe we can use burnt stranded unicorns that you can buy back with the rainbow dust. Let me explain that a little bit, because I've got some ideas around the burning. And so first of all, the one problem with that is the burning has to be based on users, right? Like we're not just gonna like burn a certain amount every month or whatever, right? Like we're not gonna do that. But but if you after the season's over, in order to Pegasus, you have to evolve your character by fusing another NFT to your NFT. Like you have to destroy another unicorn NFT. You can also like take the unicorn, burn it, and get the traits from it. Those are the two deflationary things that are both going to launch right at the end of the season. And so what happens then is a burning. There's technically you can't actually destroy an NFT. Like that's not what you do is you send it to a burn wallet. And so we're gonna have a burn wallet set up. And damn, yeah, Figma's down. So I was gonna show you guys stuff, but anyways, we're gonna have a burn wallet. And in that, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna touch it, but we do have some thoughts of what we may do down the line. The main thing, one of the main things is that we're going to. Sorry, I'm trying to like, fucking. There you go. One of the main things that we're going to that we're thinking of maybe like zombie unicorns, right? Like that they come back and get airdropped to some people or something like that. But I don't know. All of that is weird, right? Because when you're burning something, it's taken out of circulation. It's like meant to be taken out of circulation. So we've got to be really careful with that, especially if it's something that any player can like redeem somehow through Rainbow Dust. Like that makes me and probably a lot of the whales nervous too. And so yeah. So this season, you mean this drop? No. So basically, right now it's unicorn season, and so that lasts for 6 months. So we launched December 18th. It's going to go until I think May 12th or something like that. May 15th, somewhere around the 15th of May. And what that's going to do after that, the free trait boxes are done, and you can only get them by staking or by playing the games. And so that's when we switch from in season to out of season. And so we plan to make another character with another season that will operate in very similar ways. We got some ideas on changing the mechanics around a little bit, but stay tuned on that. But anyways, that next season is going to be a whole new character, and it's not going to be unicorns. But also, we don't know exactly when it's going to happen. In my opinion, it shouldn't happen until unicorns are really stable on the market and a higher floor. Because if we mess with it, then it's going to it's really gonna like we want unicorns to be like put on the pedestal of like this is the biggest thing in the ecosystem of the Strandedverse, right? Like Strandedverse is unicorns and all of the future seasons of characters. They're all connected through the storyline that we're going to be making some lore around really here soon. But that's probably all I got to say about that. I think so. Yes, that's where I'm at. But here you go. Last line is that as we move, we want unicorns to be like on the pedestal of like the coolest, whether from rarity or from abilities in the games or whatever. We want them to kind of like have that place, and so we need to figure that out before we can move on and kind of thing is how I look at it. So, Masterstrand is going to be as big as Epic Games, and I'm just set for life. I mean, that'd be cool, right? I think that what would be a better way to look at it is like. For us, we have these big ideas, and maybe one day we can get to Epic Games stuff. But I think that like for us, we're looking at like for the next 3 years or so, going after like Zynga or Rovio or Supercell. But maybe Supercell is awesome, and our game's gonna be mobile, right? We've already talked about that a bit, and we're planning to keep it that way for a while, because we want to make like arcade games for kind of like gamers, but not like hardcore gamers, right? We don't want this to be a job. We want it to be fun and like an easy, accessible way to jump in and earn kind of thing. So Ninja Kiwi. Yeah, I like that. There you go. Yeah. And down the line we can get into like story games and stuff like that, but those are also way harder to build. And so yeah. Are you making money from the $3 I buy my new uni? We're making like a little bit now. So Solana is a bit down, right? So we priced that $3 at like when Solana was around 100. But basically each one costs about I think it's I don't know exactly the cost, but it's when it was around 100, it cost like $2.70 or something like that, and so we made like a little bit off the top, but it's not like it's meant to just be like here's a number, the easier number to hit, and so now that Solana's down, we are making a little bit, but again, it's like it's minuscule kind of thing for I guess you could argue that it's to pay back the other ones that we did, but yeah. Tour collab with SolC is 30 not out. Where's the best place to buy Solana? I personally I buy all of my so I kind of split between Binance and Coinbase. But I probably buy most of my stuff through Coinbase. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Minting energy costs. Yeah, like so basically the steps that we have to take is we have to mint the unicorns. We have to load a candy machine, which is what sets all the assets up on Metaplex. And so Metaplex is what runs the smart contracts. Basically, like over on Ethereum, there is no company or entity that does it. It's just like open source, and people have a bunch of libraries that they share through this thing called Open Zeppelin. But Solana doesn't have that. The only things that the marketplaces accept is Metaplex contracts. So you can build outside of that, but you need to be a Rust developer, and you will also not be able to sell any of the NFTs on Magic Eden or anything like that. And so yeah, all that said, that sets up the candy machine for the Metaplex. And so then at that point, what we do, since it's free, or we charge now, but like ourselves a lot of Solana, but it circulates, right? But basically we need to have that Solana in our wallet to be able to do that. But then it circulates, but we don't get all of it back. There's a gas fee, obviously, but then there's also a 0.1 Metaplex fee that we have to pay per unicorn that when it's minted. And then at that point we have all of them in our wallet. You can't even open Phantom. It's like it crashes every time you try to open Phantom, like it's just like 3,000 or 8,000 in there. And then at that point we have to update each one. There's actually a step before that. You have to get the hash list, which is a list of all of the addresses of the NFTs. And so the problem is they don't get minted in order. And they don't show up in your wallet in order. So we have to order them because we have to go update a bunch of scripts on each one. So what we do is I actually set up like a macro and I run it all night, and it just sets up a Google sheet where it searches that on SolScan, copies the name of the unicorn, and then goes back and pastes it in the Google sheet. And so yeah, that takes all night, and then that's free, right? But then from there we have a list of the tokens tied to what unicorn they actually are, and then at that point we have to run like 3 scripts on them. One is updates the creator so that way it doesn't circulate anymore. It sends some of it to the community wallet and all that, right? And then we have to update the actual metadata, and then we have to update the Arweave metadata from Arweave to the Cloudinary where we host it. And so yeah, and we have to do that on every single one. And the problem is there's so many timeouts. And so I have to like keep an eye on it all day because it goes past, and then the terminal ends up not storing that. And so yeah, it's super frustrating, but it's just hell. It's like a hellish 2 days, really. But yeah, then we have a bunch of new unicorns birthed and ready to go get fused. And so yeah, then we have to actually airdrop it too. So that costs another few SOL at the end. So yeah. What means when I check that I only have around 10% royalty? What do you mean by that? I only have. You mean me? Like, did you mean to say you? Yeah, basically, like, so we have a few wallets split. So Jax is one of our developer, or like our Solana experts, and so they don't call themselves a developer, but they're learning Rust, so there. But yeah, we basically what we do is like we split it based on the creators. They get a royalty payout, and so each NFT gets a royalty fee, and then where that goes is based on the creators list. And so the creators list has a share, and so like I think our Rad wallet has like a 72% share, and then we have 10% go to the community wallet. I think 10% goes to Jax. No, actually a little bit more than 10% goes to Jax, and then yeah. A little bit goes to, I think that's it actually. Yeah. You can only have 4 creator wallets because there only can be 5, and one has to be the verified creator, which is the magic, or the what do you call it? Fuck, Metaplex one. Yeah. There you go. I just like inputted a bunch of information in your brain that probably doesn't matter to you, right? When will the marketplace be available to non-CryoPass holders? Guess what? Next Tuesday. I know it's far, but I'm just excited it's finally fucking here. So next Tuesday, you'll be able to use it. So tomorrow we're opening it up to CryoPass holders. It's live. It's gonna be live. So, and then the support tickets are going to be coming rolling in, but hopefully not. But we got a lot worked out. The private sales, there's been a few bugs, but most of them have been due to whenever Solana slows down, a bunch of bugs happen. And so now we just had to set up a bunch of redundancies to make it run smoother and not have any issues. But hey, Darkstar, crushing it with those gifts. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. One of those whole giveaways be announced. Should have been half an hour ago. Yeah, let me check in with him on what's going on with that. But yeah, we I think SolC was doing it, weren't they? I could be wrong. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, SolC's got to do it. Hey Rob, I'm gonna buy that zebra print from you tonight. So thanks for listening. Bye. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a great day. And see you later. See you tomorrow.